I hope traders and investors alike were green on Friday. So let's talk about earnings. We're going to start here with earnings. So Thursday and Friday, Thursday actually starts a whole new earnings season, a whole bunch of new opportunities. Things we're going to be looking for is companies coming out, preferably bigger companies coming out doing exactly what AMD did, guiding down going into their earnings report. And, obviously we're going to be looking for anything front running. As always, we're going to be looking to trade the earnings move and anything that's going to run afterwards, up or down. It really doesn't matter which way they move. Being options traders, we can take advantage of it. So we do have Pepsi Cola before that's still left over from last earnings season. But we have JP Morgan, Delta Airlines, Morgan Stanley, Citibank, UNH, BlackRock, that's United Health, BlackRock, Wells Fargo, Thursday and Friday. So that's going to kick off our earnings season, and we can have a whole lot of brand new, fresh opportunities to trade off of that. The catalyst side of the trend catalyst plays. So here we are with Fed speakers. Everything in red is Fed speakers. So Wednesday we have the mortgage applications. We also have our FOMC minutes release. So FOMC minutes is not like the FOMC meeting where we get a nice press conference with Powell and we get a ton of opportunities there. This is just where they release the minutes from, or release the conversations between the members from the last meeting. And there are some opportunities here. It's not as big as the actual press conference itself, a few weeks ago. So basically, this is traders and analysts are going to dig through the conversations, looking for anything that they can find that sounds like we may possibly getting a Fed, a pivot. I don't think that that's coming at all. I think it's even crazy, putting your money into the market, expecting something like that. If it happens, we're here to trade it. But as for trying to, swing trade anything into any news like that is a little crazy to me. Just risk management there. I just don't see that happening. Thursday we do have CPI data. We have jobless claims. We have a natural gas report, a petroleum report. Friday we have retail sales and consumer sentiment. So we have a little bit coming up there. So let's talk about a few more things. All right. So while we're right here, let's talk about some fresh energy news that just come out. So French energy minister at 3 p.m. on Sunday come out and said 29.7% of service stations were experiencing supply difficulties with at least one fuel product, compared to Saturday was 21%. So we can see that Europe, at least France, but we can see Europe is having some issues with fuel products. So if that can cause energy, give it some more pep. Definitely extended here, but it's still tradable in both directions. So this happened this weekend, and why am I even mentioning Ukraine? This is a stock channel. We trade stocks. Well, the reason why I'm even showing and even mentioning the bridge that got blown up is because of the weekend Wall Street. So with this, they come in and they bet whether they bet on everything. They bet whether the market's going to be up or going to be down. So right now, it's looking like they're betting basically that the market's going to drop 120.2 points. And as for the bridge, the market's probably in fear of saber rattling. Especially nuclear saber rattling from Putin and escalating this war. But I mean, the way I see it, they're in a war, and they're bombing civilians already. So, the worst is already here. Well, I guess it could get worse with a nuclear option, and hopefully that won't, be taken at all. I don't even want to think about that. But I did pick up a piece of news here in the news feeds. Russian investigation committee head of state says blast on Crimea Bridge was prepared by Ukrainian special services. So right there, we know, Russia thinks that they did it. I've been hearing some things people have been saying about how Ukraine's not come out to credit for it yet. But, either way, we're not really here to decide that. this looks like it's going to move the market. Bitcoin looks like it's holding in well. Futures at 6, so we'll take a look at them. Hopefully I can get a good eye on them before the next video comes out tonight. There will be a second video, just trying to cut down and get some of this out in a separate video. Try to shorten the next video for tonight. Have a great night, everybody. See you in the next video, and see you in the trading room in the morning. Oh, I just also want to mention that the bond markets are closed tomorrow. Stock market is open, so the bond markets are closed. A lot of times when the bond markets are closed, we see low volume. Just to bring that up. Everybody have a great night.